All right, some sad news coming up. Prime Minister Modi's economic advisor, the PM's Economic Advisory Council chairperson, is no more. Prominent economist Dr. Bibek Debroy has passed away at 69. The Prime Minister sending out his condolences. Prime Minister Modi posts, and I quote, Dr. Bibek Debroy ji was a towering scholar, well versed in diverse domains like economics, history, culture, politics, spirituality, and more. Through his works, he left an indelible mark on India's intellectual landscape. Beyond his contributions to public policy, he's enjoyed working on our ancient texts, making them accessible to the youth. Now, Bibek Debroy, we know, was a distinguished Indian economist. He was also an author and a scholar. He's contributed immensely to economic policy and played quite a crucial role in India's economics, India's economic policies. Siddharth Zarabi of Business Today joining us for a little more on this. Siddharth, sad news that's coming in of India's finest economists, who's also part of Prime Minister Modi's team. Dr. Bibek Debroy has passed away. Give us more on the impact he left behind.
Is indeed a very sad day for not just the realm of economics, policy making, as well as in his capacity as the chairman of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, but as someone who's observed the growth of the Indian economy for many, many years. He was not just an observer, but also a prolific writer, contributor, and like Prime Minister Narendra Modi has pointed out, somebody who was not unidimensional in that sense, and therefore many of his books, including making the Vedas accessible to the masses, to a younger generation, is also been noted by a lot of observers. In terms of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, remember this is a setup that's been there for several decades now, and this council has played seminal roles in advising prime ministers regarding the country's economic policy. And over the last 10 years, we have seen a certain kind of focus, including, for example, the Amrit Kal vision, which really is a set of lofty ambitions and goals that aim to see that by 2047, India is a far larger economy than today. And Dr. Debroy's contribution really was to look at and provide suggestions and inputs also for inclusive development. And I know that while he did not speak out much about the specific inputs and policy suggestions that the Economic Advisory Council and he individually had made, but his footprint on developing manufacturing in India, for example, and looking at Make in India and having a strong capacity both in the private and the state sector to reduce our dependence on imports from countries like China has been well noted, particularly over the past 10 years. One would imagine that consequent to his sad passing away, we will hear news about a new chair for the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, and we will see how that legacy of economic policy that is rooted in India's history and its culture will be continued forward.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.